Hello and good morning. So today we are going to discuss about on the course entrepreneurship and small business. So here to start with, we have to discuss or we have to define clearly about the meaning of entrepreneurship. So here entrepreneurship is it's all about creating opportunity and pursuing it regardless of the resource currently controlled. So here in the main word or the main term to define entrepreneurship is opportunity. So opportunity, seeing opportunity, creating opportunity is the basic thing while exercising or defining entrepreneurship. So in the business sense of the term, in another dictionary, entrepreneurs is a person who organizes, operates and assumes the risks of a business venture. So here, while creating or seeing an opportunity, there is always a risk. So we have to be aware of the risks and we have to tackle the risks. We have to be pre about the risks of the entrepreneurship. So here in another definition, entrepreneurship is a person who organize and manage any enterprise. So here it is entrepreneur is the person. Entrepreneur is the person while entrepreneurship is the process. Again, it is different concepts when we come to entrepreneurship. It is not like other subjects or other disciplines. So it is more of an attitude than a profession or a skill. So here we have to know that it is an attitude. Entrepreneurship is an attitude. Again, it is a dynamic process. It involves a dynamic process, entrepreneurship. So someone can be an economist or a physicist or a chemist while studying or preparing for that profession, but when it comes to entrepreneurship, to be an entrepreneur you have to have the attitude or the characters or those things that you have to fulfill to be an entrepreneur. So you have to know that attitude is an important thing. Again, we have to define an important terms that are invention and innovation. So here we have to know the difference between invention and innovation. So invention is just developing something in experiment while studying for a long period of time. We can invent something, but when we comes to innovation, it is more of commercializing new ideas, new products, new services and technologies. So here it involves commercializing of ideas. So in general, there are 4 key elements in entrepreneurship. So here the first one is vision. So as we all know, from starting to our personal life to organization level, we have to have a vision. We have to set a vision. And the second one is innovation. So the second key element in entrepreneurship is innovation. So here we have to do things in a different way. We have to think out of the box, or we have to see things in a new perspective so that we can commercialize those ideas or services. So when we say entrepreneurship, it can be service or a product. So to get new ideas, to go through new job creation or service creation ideas, or creating new ideas, we have to be innovative. The third key element in entrepreneurship is risk taking. So we have to be aware of the risks. So an entrepreneur is a person who is going to know or to tackle those constraints or tackles problems before they face. Or in other words, we can say that an entrepreneur is a person who is going to take a risk. And the fourth key element in entrepreneurship is organizing. So here there is coordinating resources and creating enterprise. So different peoples defined entrepreneurship in their different perspectives. So here the famous Adam Smith described entrepreneurship as it is an individual who undertook the formation of an organization for commercial purpose. So here Adam Smith, the famous capitalist or economist, so he defined entrepreneurship as it is an organization for the commercial purpose. So it should be sale. It should be, whether it's a service or a product, it should be sold or innovation. So here the concept of innovation comes here. So it should be commercialized. Again, another personality, David Silver, defined entrepreneurship as entrepreneur is a person who is energetic, single-minded, and having a clear mission and vision. So here there are 5 critical elements in entrepreneurship. So while defining entrepreneurship, there are critical elements. So here the first one, it is the ability to perceive an opportunity. So earlier we defined that entrepreneurship is all about creating an opportunity and pursuing that regardless of the resource controlled. So here entrepreneurs see opportunity. Wherever they go, they see opportunity. So again, they have the talent to change bad opportunities or unseen opportunities. They change that opportunities to the good ones. So then we are going to change it into innovation, that is commercialization. So that's a very important point. So the second one, entrepreneurship is the ability to commercialize the perceived opportunity. So once we have identified opportunities, those opportunities should be or must be changed into commercialize, or whether our ideas or our products that we are going to change it in a tangible, or in the future that we are going to be continuing with our ideas or products. So they should be commercialized. So here the second one, commercialization, is very important. The ability to pursue it on a sustainable basis. So here sustainability is very important. So entrepreneurs, they should be sustainable. So again, an entrepreneur should be systematic. Again, accepting risk or failure. So here opportunity is very important. Again, innovation, and our innovation should be on a sustainable basis. So it should be continued for a long period of time. So that is one quality of an entrepreneur. So in general, an entrepreneur is someone who perceives an opportunity and creates an organization to pursue it with the intention of being profitability. So here, commercialization or profit making is the ultimate goal of an entrepreneur. So once we have identified opportunities, then we have to change those opportunities into commercialization. So again, there are persons who are called intrapreneurs. So intrapreneurs are people who identify opportunities within an existing business and creates profits for the business from this opportunity. So these people can be described as people who work in an existing business. Again, they can be hired to manage a business and identify new products, services, or opportunities for an existing business. And they are creative, use their ability or insights to make a product or finance a service. So here they have a special quality. So these intrapreneurs personalities are peoples, they identify opportunities within an existing business. So these peoples prefer benefits of an existing business, such as salary and available resources. So now we are going to proceed to the process of entrepreneurship. So there are 4 important processes. So the first one, as we have discussed, is all about identifying and evaluating business opportunities. So the first step is to identify and evaluate business opportunities. So here we have to know about its differential advantage or its competitive advantage. So while identifying and evaluating the business opportunity, we have to make sure that it has a competitive advantage. Again, we have to know about that our business opportunity fits with our skill and goals, or in other language, does the entrepreneur have the appropriate skill and goal to accomplish that or to change that business opportunity into the reality, or to make it a reality, whether it's a product or a service. Again, here another point is the creation and length of the opportunity. Again, its risks and return. When we say return, it is the return on investment or the return on the initial investment. And the second process or step of the entrepreneurship is developing a business plan. So after identifying and evaluating the business opportunity, so we have to prepare a document. Before going to the implementation stage, we have to prepare a business plan so as to be successful in the business venture on the startup, whether it's a product or a service. We have to change our ideas into a written form, or we have to put it in a blueprint so as it will be easy for the implementation stage. So, or to make our ideas to judge into a reality. And the third step is determining the resource requirement. So after preparing the business plan, we have to determine the resource requirement, whether it's financial, human, or operating resource. So after doing this, here the fourth process of the entrepreneurship is managing the enterprise. So when it comes to management, it is very critical or important. So management is the core or the important step to make entrepreneurship or an entrepreneur to be in a sustainable basis, or to make it happen